Alrighty everybody, my name is J. Allen Davidson, and today I'm going to be playing one of my favorite games of all time, and that is the Tomb Raider reboot, in which we see the origins of Lara Croft. Mostly, as I do this playthrough, I'm going to be talking a lot about survival, a little bit of history, a little bit of mythology, but mostly going to focus on whether or not Lara Croft would actually survive this little adventure. So let's go ahead and jump into it. New game. Create a new save. We're going to go normal. We're not going to go crazy with this.
A famous explorer once
The
said,
endurance. I bet that is a reference to the Shackleton expedition. If you have not researched Shackleton expedition, you need to. It's a miracle. They all survived. It's absolutely incredible.
but instead, adventure found me.
So, alright, Dragon's Triangle, south of Japan, day 22. Oh, that's a hit to the head. That'll ring your ear. Okay, you got sparks going. Shut that hatch, Lara. Oh, too late.
In our darkest moments,
So, she's definitely panicking right now. There is a way to open that hatch, but because she's panicking,
we find
she's not seeing it. Easier said than done, but, you know, if you're in a survival situation, you
something
don't
that
want to
keeps
panic.
us going.
Oh, somebody figured out how to open the hatch. And, okay, so our ship is split in half. What are you doing? We're running towards the split. Don't do that. Don't. Okay, so if you're on a sinking ship, you want to jump away from the ship, and then you want to swim away from it as fast as you can, because as large objects, when they sink into the water, they create a suction around them. They'll actually suck everything around it around them down with it. So jumping to the other side of the ship that's also sinking, bad idea. She's just flailing around, she's gasping. Yeah. Okay, alright, she's got her composure. She's starting to swim now. Make her way towards shore. Yeah, she'd be exhausted. Swimming is exhausting. Swimming through rough water is taxing beyond all get out. Yeah. You get mouthful of water. You have to be coughing it up if you breathe it in. I've done that several times. It sucks. Yeah, yelling out. I mean, it's a good way. I mean, you want to try to get found. Oh, that was a hit. So this is sometime later. Alright, this is a pet peeve of mine in movies, video games, all that. If you get hit hard enough that you are knocked out and then you wake up way later, at the very minimum, you have a severe concussion. If not, just, straight up brain damage. But I mean, she is woozy. That is, definitely signs of a concussion. I do like that her bottom lip is quivering there, because if you've had a concussion, stuff does shake. Sometimes your hand, sometimes your bottom lip will quiver. If you're in any kind of shock or anything like that, the bottom lip quivering is pretty normal. But obviously we're here. Someone put us there. So whoever hit us, right? Okay, Lara. So if someone has tied you up and hung you upside down, I don't think yelling is the best way to go about surviving that situation. No, you can't. That's good. Good attitude there. Yes, you do, Lara. So we're gonna catch ourselves on fire to get down. She might have like flame axe or something on her pants. I know there's a couple of gear makers that have flame retardant. clothes. But you know, Laura's rich. She might have that. But you know, lighting yourself on fire is not something I would ever recommend. And down we go. Oh, right into the rebar. Oh, that's gonna hurt. It's survivable though. Okay, we gotta get this out, which is a bad idea. I'll explain why after we just mash this button to not die. Yeah, that hurts. So it is survivable. I was out rock climbing with a guy, and he took a fall right onto rebar, right about in that same spot. And this rebar was like actually attached, was embedded in concrete. So he pulled himself off the rebar, and yeah, he hiked out to the hospital. Really tough guy. Sorry, I'm drinking tea to make sure that I don't, you know, lose my voice as I'm talking to you guys here. But pulling, if something has gone through you, you don't want to pull it out. And the reason is there's arteries running throughout your body, and if something has penetrated your body, it's possible that it's penetrated one of those arteries or nicked one of those arteries, and that is the only thing that is keeping your blood from just gushing out or just, you know, bleeding internally. So it's a little counterintuitive, but you do want to leave whatever sticks you in until you have a way to stop whatever bleeding might occur.
What is this place?
Someplace very bad, Laura. Someplace very bad. Someone murdered her, ritualistically. So we have a bad dude out here. It looks like lots of people have been murdered.
Torch.
Okay, let's get this torch.
That was loud.
Yes, it was. So lighting a fire inside a cave is not a great idea, because it burns up oxygen, and you don't know how much oxygen you have in a cave.
No, we must have
Oh, and our torch is out. But there's a sconce here. Oh, it's made from a GI helmet. Okay. Alrighty. It's okay. Survival instincts. Q. And it looks like we're going to light this on fire and make this barrel explode. Again, pretty bad idea here, Laura. And there it goes. Boom. Great. Your face is now full of shrapnel. Oh. There's a cave-in happening, but we're going to go this way anyway. Ah! Don't struggle. That's a terrifying thing to say to somebody.
Shit, that was close.
Okay, how many people have died on this island?
Just keep moving.
Okay, so this person has a conquistador helmet on. So, people have died throughout the centuries, apparently. Also, there is so much trash in this island. I understand Laura is running for her life at this point, but going through water of questionable, questionable cleanliness is probably not the best thing to do when you have a hole in your stomach. It's probably going to be a refrain. Find a way out. All right. Okay, I guess we can light on fire. And oh, wow, that is an anti-ship mine. That is there's two World War II anti-ship mines. Oh no, red barrels. Are we gonna do what we think we're gonna do here, Laura? This is a good way to die. This is a really good way to die. Alrighty. Let's Let's look out here. We've
What kind
got
of contraption is this?
some kind of Rube Goldberg machine. We've got some crab traps. There is so much junk. I think whatever adventure Laura was looking for, I think she found the floating trash island in the Pacific. So, alrighty. Rube Goldberg machine for trash. I like it. I'd probably take my own trash out more if I had a Rube Goldberg machine. But I don't. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should fix that. Alrighty. So. Alright, we're gonna light our trash on fire. Shove it down. Down it goes. Oh no. Oh no. Oh! 2 anti-ship mines blow up. Yeah, of course, you just took out something that's designed to take down the destroyer, and yeah, somehow magically you're alive. Yep. Oh. Whee! I have slid down mudslides like this, not with a cave collapsing around me. It actually is pretty fun to slide down a mudslide. Jump. Is that like a Spanish galleon? What is this place? Is this like all the garbage of the world just piled up and was like, hey, what's up? Ah! Gotcha. Ooh. His head squished like a watermelon. Heads do squish like that, by the way. Kind of nice to see some head squishing representation. Alrighty. I've never tried to scramble up a mudslide while... Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm trying to not die here. While a cave has been collapsing around me, but like if I were her, I would, I would just try to take my time and try to, I would try to move up the stuff that I can hold, not just mud. But, I've never had a cave collapse around me either, so. What do I know? Yep, Laura, catch your breath. Alrighty, so Trash Island is full of shipwrecks, it looks like. Looks like there's an old airplane here. It is pretty, though. And the reveal of the title. I know that I am criticizing this game a lot, but I do love it. Alrighty. So now we've been through all that. We probably have some cracked ribs. A hole in our stomach. So let's see, what are we gonna do? Creepy Killer Man is dead. So we don't have to worry about him anymore.
A lifeboat. Where are they? They must have gone inland.
Search for traces of other survivors. Alrighty, so... Yeah, I mean, she probably does want to find them at some point, but I would be more concerned with treating my wounds at this point, because this is a potentially fatal wound. Like, it's not immediately fatal, but it's something that can kill you as time goes by. All right, we gotta walk across the tree. I've had to walk across trees, not anything quite as steep as deep as this, but
Okay.
I have walked across trees and stuff. With that water, moss is absolutely going to grow on the trees, and they get slick. And you don't want to walk at this point, because yep, that'll happen. Yeah, so you want to just you just want to go down. You just kind of want to sit on the tree and just scoot across. I mean, you'll look like you humped Oscar the Grouch, but you'll be alive. So, yeah. Don't walk across trees like a balance beam, guys. Especially the ones that are almost certainly covered in moss. In survival situations, you want to be extremely risk averse. You don't want to be jumping into places where you'll almost certainly die. Because that's kind of the opposite of what we're trying to do here. Okay. Alrighty, so we got some kind of transport plane or bomber. I know that like plane geeks are gonna be like, that's a C-47 transport that was manufactured in 1941. I don't know, but it looks like we have to use it like a bridge.
I can do this.
I feel like Laura needs somebody to just follow her around and say, yes, you can do this. No, you shouldn't. Yeah. Using an old plane, an old rusting plane that's hanging loosely by some vines or roots, whatever those are. Using that as a jungle gem is probably not a great idea. Alright, jump across. Yeah, that's why. That's why you don't use an old plane as a jungle gem. Our hands are definitely caught up at this point. Oh! Well, we're not going back that way. Is that a rocket engine? What is that? Keep going. The good old wall scramble.
Sam's back.
Ow. Okay.
Sam!
Yeah, now is the time. Now is the time when you want to yell. Got ourselves a video camera and some matches. Why not just take the Why not just take the pack?
Sam?
Oh, well, whatever. It's a video game.
Anyone hear me?
Can't have Lara Croft running around with a purse, I guess. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Now is the time that you do need to find him. I don't know why they ditched their life jackets, because unless they're using absolutely antiquated life vests, there should be a little like radio transponder in there that's just flashing a little frequency going, I'm over here, I'm over here, I'm over here. So you want to keep that with you, unless their life vests don't have that, in which, you know, they're just dead weight at that point. Oh, down we go. Oh, ow. That's a broken rib, at least. So somebody's hung up a fetish in the trees. Alright. Some nice shelter here. Yeah, even though she is on an island,
Looks abandoned.
you know, she's in the northern Pacific, and it does get cold. It gets cold in even like jungle environments. There were in the 90s, there were some ranger recruits who died down in southern Florida. They got hypothermia and they died.
Is anyone listening? Please respond.
So yeah, her shaking and being cold is, yeah, that's realistic. She would be cold. Good fire building technique here. Nice teepee style. There's teepee style and chimney style. Ooh, you got one match. Don't mess this up, Laura. There we go. Alright, so now's about the time that you want to start kind of treating your wounds. Well, okay. You might try to reach somebody, but yeah. Okay, so you're cold. I see a bedroll there beside you, so use the bedroll, Laura. You know, get warm, treat your wounds, or we can check out the video camera. That works too.
Here's the soon-to-be world-famous archaeologist, Lara Croft, in her native habitat. She's on the hunt for the lost kingdom of Yamatai, home to the fabulous Himiko, mythical Sun Queen.
So Yamatai was almost certainly a real place. Multiple Asian historians wrote about it contemporarily.
Everyone's so on edge. What are you so worried about? I'm close to something. I'm sure of it. I just don't know if the others will listen.
Because I got a hunch, and I'm Lara Croft.
Lara, you know this stuff better than anyone. Seriously, I'm not just saying this to make you feel better.
Oh man.
I trust you. Roth trusts
I
you.
remember mini DV tape cameras.
Okay.
I feel
And Sam,
technology has just progressed so much since then.
she's not always this serious, you know?
It's crazy. We have our standard stock characters. We have the cook. We have a Scottish sea captain.
Serious about this expedition, Lara, but it's not just Sam's
Rich
family
guy.
funding us. I put my savings on the line too.
We've all got some kind of stake in this. The funding won't last forever, Whitman.
That's precisely why we should push east, not west.
No one believes Yamatai is that far east. The books simply don't support it.
Well,
Most
what
people
about those
think,
books written about Yamatai?
from what I've read, most people think that Yamatai
There's no point
is
in following in other people's
northern
footsteps, Dr. Whitman.
Japan. But yeah, I
I
don't know.
refuse to bet my reputation on your hunch.
Fair
I'm the
point.
lead
I mean, that's
archaeologist here.
fair.
And when were you last in the field without a TV crew behind you?
Got 30 years experience, 2 PhDs, 1 in East Asian history. So why don't you just stick to boats, Mr. Grimm?
Ship, Dr. Whitman. It's a ship.
Also correct. It is not a boat. It is a ship.
Directly into the Dragon's Triangle. That's where we need to
Dragon's
go.
Triangle, real thing.
I'd follow you almost anywhere, but that place has a bad energy.
Bad storms, more like, makes the Bermuda Triangle look like Disney World. Sign me up.
The stories about Queen Himiko say she could summon storms. Myths are usually based on some version of the truth.
Also
What if
true.
Yamatai was somewhere in the triangle itself.
Look, this is the satellite imagery from inside the Dragon's Triangle.
Is that a hurricane?
That doesn't look good.
That looks like a hurricane.
I can sail on it.
Oh, don't tell me you're seriously
I
considering.
feel like everybody in this needs somebody just following them around saying, because you can, doesn't mean you should.
It's my decision. We're going into the Dragon's Triangle.
Actually, you might be the captain, but unless you're the money man, it is not your decision. But yeah. So instead of treating our wounds, we watched a videotape. Nice exposition, I guess.
I can't just sit here.
That's actually pretty much exactly what you need to do. Yes, eating is good. Still think wounds should be first, but eating is good. So search for food. In a situation like this, you need to be, digging up roots and tubers and like bugs. Crickets are great. They're fantastic sources of protein.
God. What's going on here?
Nothing good.
I can use that bow.
Oh no. Hunting is kind of a last resort thing that you want to do. I mean, that's in your long-term survival. But in your short term, you don't want to hunt because it's so much energy expenditure for potentially very little gain. So you need to be
Can't hold my
eating
bare
things.
hands.
Yes, you can,
I need to find a weapon.
but you need to be eating things that are giving you
I can do this.
large amounts of energy. Yes, you can. No, you shouldn't, Lara. You need to be eating things that give you a large amount of energy, but require very little energy to recover, to get. Ouch. And again, she's doing all this with an untreated hole in her stomach.
Let's see if this thing still works.
You know, that can become septic, that can become
Just remember
gangrenous.
Roth's training.
You can have the best form and technique in the world, but it won't mean a thing if you can't focus. The key to using any weapon is focus.
You can shoot down the fetishes.
I'm so hungry. I need to find something to eat.
Yeah, alright. We'll go hunting, Lara. We'll do that. Something in there. I'll get it in a little bit here. There's a deer. So just looking at the deer that we're obviously supposed to hunt here, you have to track it, you have to kill it, you have to field dress it, and then you have to... Where did you go? And then you have to cook it. And that is a lot of energy expended without a lot of return. You might get a lot of return. Come on. Come here, dear, dear, dear. Oh, there he is. Yeah, see? Three arrows. Yep. Let's come. If you're hunting, you know, sometimes you'll come across an animal and hasn't quite died yet. So you've got to go ahead and finish the job. Okay, he's alright. He's dead already. He stopped breathing. I mean, it's probably best just to go ahead and slit his throat, just to, you know, make sure make sure he's actually dead. Oh wow, okay. Alright. We've gotten the animal with an arrow. Bold move. Alright, there you go. Now you have meat.
Back to camp.
You've potentially exposed yourself to pathogens.
If you can learn to read the land and the stars, you'll always be able to find your way home.
Okay. Ah, come on. Get in there. What is this?
It happened again. Private Kosuke. He was on
Okay.
gate duty last night. No one heard anything. And this morning, they found his helmet.
Alright, so
Nothing
apparently
No
evil
tracks of his leaving,
evil spirits
no
are
blood, no
stalking them and
showcases,
haunting them.
Nothing. The others
mean,
are talking
probably
about
just
Chinese
Marine-
partisans.
Probably just Marine
Maybe even
Raiders, but
American
yeah.
GIs. Damn fools! They have no idea what's happening here. It is the Oni who stalk us. The restless, evil spirits. They live in the old places of
Aren't
this
all the places of
We
the
are
island old? I
trespassers
mean,
here.
it's all the same
and they
age,
are
but
watching us,
yeah, whatever.
waiting. All these wrecks, the ruins, this entire island is a graveyard. It's only a matter of time. The Oni will come for us.
Alright, so he's a little paranoid. I don't think he's wrong, but, you know, this is a Lara Croft game. This is a Tomb Raider game after all. Let's get some more arrows. We don't have to make them, at least. There's our Dead guy. Thanks for the bow, dead guy. Alright, back to camp. So we got our skill point here. Yeah, continue. Animal instincts. Hunter, survivor. Hunter, survivor. Here we go. What is this? Oh yeah, I always want to carry more ammo. Volume of fire, baby.
This is Conrad Roth, captain of the Endurance.
No.
We are
Hey, Roth.
shipwrecked on an island inside the Dragon's Triangle.
Roth,
Lara,
you're alive!
Oh, Laura, don't interrupt his SOS. Come on.
what happened?
I remember the beach, and then it went black, and I woke up in a cave. There was this crazy man, Roth, and a dead body.
Oh, God. Where are you now, Lara? Are you safe?
It was so horrible. It's all my fault. This is all my fault.
Lara, listen to me. I sent an SOS from the Endurance before I abandoned her. Hopefully someone caught it. I've spoken to the others. We're regrouping at my location.
Please come and get me.
I have to stay here. You can do this, Lara.
Well, it's true. You know, I mean, having a central regroup
The key
location.
was knowing that all you've got to do is just
He hasn't told us what the location is yet.
remember everything I've taught you, Lara. You're ready for this. And keep your radio on.
So we're just gonna wander around the island looking for Roth. Yeah. Checks out. About par for the course for this adventure. I'm gonna go back here and I'm gonna kill this, I'm gonna shoot down this fetish.
Music.
Boom. Alright, this music isn't creepy at all. So we're gonna run around and we're gonna go to Roth. With an untreated hole in our stomach. Just gonna add that. Like, oh, Lara like looks at.
Hello? Hello?
This is
Is
open.
someone there?
But she looks at like branches that trip her and stuff, and she's just like, ugh. She like, stares at it. All right, let's go in the creepy door with the creepy music because why not? All right, new torch.
This could be a way through. Damn it.
Well, we got the ghosties. At least she's not dropping the torch down like you see all the time. I really do think that, you know, following creepy, strange music is not the best of ideas.
What are these markings?
Nothing good. More GI helmet sconces, and we're gonna go into murky, muddy water. Oh, this is such a great way to get gangrene or sepsis or all kinds of nasty diseases.
What am I doing?
Yeah, that's a good question. What are you doing, Laura? This is a bad idea. More skulls. I love the random horse skulls.
Oh god. This is insane.
Yeah, it is. Let's get some salvage. Ooh, what is this?
This traditional no mask represents a hateful woman in the guise of a demon.
Alright.
There are traces of white paint on the inside. Whoever used this mask was of noble birth.
I do really like these. These are no mask. If you haven't looked into No Theater, I highly recommend it. It's pretty cool. All right, setting another fire in a cave. That was a great idea. Just kind of hoping that's not human meat. Grody. Got that. Alright, we're gonna pry open this door, even though we can go the other way. We're gonna follow the game's directions, because why not? We're gonna open up this door. Boom. Oh, back into water. Back into questionable water. Alright. Yeah, let's get out of here. You know, I really would expect her wound to be bleeding a lot more.
You'll need to follow the path. It's a bit of a climb.
Did you get that?
Got it.
We have a fire. Look for the smoke.
We're on our way.
Okay, so
You made it.
um,
Sam.
sneaking up on somebody and then like popping out back first is
Sorry if I startled you.
not a great idea.
Make anyone a little jumpy. We just spoke to your crew.
Yeah, this is kind of ridiculous. I hope I don't have
He
to,
bandaged my foot.
you know, I hope I don't have to explain that why having your back turned to your potential enemy is a bad idea.
A teacher by trade.
So Matthias having trinkets and stuff around his neck like that really isn't that unusual.
You look exhausted. Sit down.
It's kind of ritualistic. Humans always look for rituals. We always look for ways to kind of normalize. So
Can you tell me more?
trinkets, writing, songs.
Well, believe it or not, a couple thousand years ago,
It's not uncommon
much ran
to
things
see
in Japan.
people who have been stranded for a long time to just collect little things. Besides, it's Trash Island, so why not?
And powerful. Legend says she had shamanistic powers.
And this is where she loses me.
Well, there's always some truth to myths.
She commanded an army of samurai warriors, her magnificent storm guard. They rode the very winds into battle, laying waste to all who opposed them. They say the sun rose at Himiko's command, and she ruled everything its rays touched.
Hey, just
from
like the Lion King.
mountains to the sea and beyond.
Yeah. Laura falls asleep. Oh, it's you. She's probably pretty exhausted.
Sam? Matthias? Sam?
Oh, they're gone. Your friend got kidnapped. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh! There's a bear trap. Your ankle is broken. If you get hit with a bear trap, I mean, that bone is just shattered. Oh no, howling wolves. Okay, we're gonna do this, aren't we? This is always really sad because I hate to see wolves represented as these super aggressive predators. Because in general, I mean, they just leave you alone, you know? Sorry, puppy. Yeah, I mean, unless you're actively threatening them, like, you know, trying to steal a kill, trying to, you know, attack the den, then they're not gonna mess with you. They're just gonna be like, okay, you're over here, and we're over there. Sorry, puppy. Yeah, I mean, wolves they just leave you alone, and it's just really sad to see It's just really, really sad to see wolves treated like this in media still.
Let go.
What? You just shot the lock? You don't... Oh. No, you don't do that. You're... the lock will not break, first of all. And secondly... you're likely to kill somebody or yourself from ricochet, so... Yeah. I don't think those were words there, Scottish guy.
Let's split up. One of us
No,
go with
don't
Laura
split
and meet
up.
with Roth. The rest of us should fan out and look for Sam.
I'll go with her.
No, let me.
Oh, that's not creepy at all.
You know how to use one of these?
It's
Okay.
been a while.
If somebody does not know how to use a gun,
We'll find Sam and this Matthias
don't give
guy.
them one. Like...
You gonna be okay?
An untrained person is more likely to shoot you than they are to shoot any bad guys. So yeah, don't don't do that. Yep. Broken ankle.
You sit here. I'll check up ahead.
Okay.
Well, at least you wrecked the slide. That's positive.
Not so bad.
Not so bad. You have a broken ankle, broken ribs, and a hole in your stomach. You're pretty bad off, Laura. Alright, let's see this.
I can't believe we're actually on an expedition to find the homeland of my ancestors. Ever since I told Lara the story of Himiko years ago, she's been hunting for its location.
Who do you
Never
look for
really given
Yamaka?
much thought
Yamatai.
that any of this could
Himiko is the
actually be
person.
real
Okay,
history.
whatever.
My grandmother used to tell me the story like it was a memory. Many thousands of years ago, Queen Himiko ruled the land of Yamatai.
Again, I don't
So
know a
what was it
whole
Himiko's
lot
plan, and
about
she
this
wrote
mythology,
everything its rays touched,
but
from the
I do know that
mountain to the sea
Yamatai
and beyond.
was a real thing.
But one
That
day,
people
Yamatai simply disappeared without a trace. Forgotten in time.
that was a thing. But what she's talking about right here is Yamatai simply disappearing without a trace, forgotten in time. If it's a mythological place, then we're talking about an Atlantis myth. We'll go ahead and close this. And Atlantis myths are considered some of the universal myths, and that's just. And the definition of an Atlantis myth is a great and powerful kingdom that exists and then disappears due to some magical or disastrous means. Ooh, what's a box? What is this? Oh, no. Okay. I guess we can't open it. Axe too fragile. Stronger axe is needed to open.
I don't like the sound of that.
Neither do I.
Just head up the hill. Look for the large gate.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get some salvage. I'll come back in. More arrows. Ooh, there's some more salvage over there. Oh, can't carry anymore. Alright. Oh no, more wolves. Sorry, puppers. Oh man.
Could have warned me about the wolves, Doctor.
Again. Again, wolves don't behave like this, so you know, it's just sad to see wolves represented like this. I'm gonna go this way? Maybe. Is this the right way to go? There's a spectacle
Another
campsite.
shrine. Who are they worshipping?
Maybe this book will tell us.
Whitman is such a drama queen.
Oh no, Sam.
I
Okay.
can't believe the hissy fit he threw during the filler shoot. I mean, this is his job, right? It's not like he's offering anything to the actual research part of this expedition. Once we find Yamatai and the cameras are rolling, he'll calm down. He might be a total pain in the ass, but he knows how to work a scene. I just need to do my job and keep my cool. Lara doesn't know it, but I've been shooting footage of her too.
Reality film people are.
And besides, she looks great on
They're
film.
they're a lot. They're a lot to work with.
That's probably gonna drive Whitman out of his mind with jealousy. But by the time he finds out, we'll be enjoying the premiere and Telluride.
Oh man, she's gonna do him dirty. Okay. So that wasn't the right way to go. We did find shrines. And we did fight wolves. Which makes me sad. Excuse me, dear. Excuse me. Oh, more wolves. She's really fast at field dressing. She's like, gonna make sure you're dead.
These are fascinating.
I've seen these before. Oh, they must be ritualistic.
This female image is particularly interesting.
Looks like it was made quite recently.
It's by those islanders, no doubt. Judging by the wrecks out there, they were once like us. Survivors. Remarkable.
Yes, well, let's hope we don't become murderers, too.
See if you can work the other one.
Yeah. Yeah, sure, Dr. Whitman. It's
The
not.
handle's missing.
It's not like, you know, she has a hole in her stomach or anything.
Oh, shit. It won't take the force. I'll have to find something sturdier to turn it with.
Must be something around here we can use. Incredible.
So we've got to upgrade our axe.
Let's see if I can fix this axe.
Look around. Oh, come on. What is with these wolves, man? It's just sad. And inaccurate. Again, wolves don't do that. They, you know, like wolves pretty much just leave people alone. Nice little ramp. It's like somebody's been doing some BMXing.
That should do it.
Cool. Alright. Over here, let's go ahead and get this salvage.
Right, that should do it.
I just like the idea of somebody mountain biking around the island. Someone just gets in a shipwreck, they have a mountain bike, and they just like, you know, there's boogie everywhere. All right.
How do I start? Okay. This is Lara Croft, an archaeologist from the Endurance, shipwrecked on an island in the Dragon's Triangle, east of Japan. This place is incredible. I've seen wrecks here that could date back centuries.
Yeah.
We weren't the first, and I know we're not alone. Something isn't right about this place.
If I don't get off this island, maybe someone will eventually find this.
Oh, that's morbid. Alrighty, so we have strengthened our Pryax. Let's go get this gate open. Oh, outfit's unlocked. Let's not worry about it. We will play dress up another time, Lara. I promise. Sweet. No wolves this time. That's nice. It's a bunny. Let's open this one up too. Yeah. We have 130 salvage.
All right, Lara. Shall we give it a go then?
Let's do this, Doctor.
Whenever you're ready.
But first, I'm gonna read this book.
Darling, think before filing those papers. I've sunk the last of my fortune into this expedition, but it's all going to come back tenfold. If you divorce me now, you won't see a penny of it. You've been with me since I was...
Wow, he's a dick.
You know what I'm capable of achieving. I haven't lost my touch. I'm just at a low point right now.
Sounds like she's kind of a dick too. If she's divorcing him because he's losing his fortune.
My young protege. She has real data to back up her theories, but she doesn't have my savvy. It's going to be my name on the discovery and my face in front of the cameras. If this all pans out, the show will be huge. If you want to leave me then, I promise I won't fight you, but please, just wait on it.
These are both just bad people. Especially him. He sounds like a real class act. Alright, let's open this gate. Mash E to crank. It's gonna crash behind him. Yep. Hey, congratulations. Now you're stuck.
Given the age of the symbols, it could be the Sun Queen.
Himiko, are you sure you're not channeling Sam, Dr. Whitman?
Well, there's no doubt. Himiko had power. Some say shamanistic, elemental.
A woman wields that much power, and sooner or later it gets called witchcraft.
Fair.
We shouldn't discount anything, even what may seem to us irrational. We still have much to learn about the world.
You sound like my father.
It could be one hell of a story, Lara.
Not if we don't live to tell it.
I feel like a broken record, but I'm just like keep staring at that wound.
Incredible. It is Himiko.
But look, the bowl, the candles. Why is she still being worshipped?
This island, it must have once been part of Yamatai. You were right, Lara.
The Lost Kingdom.
It's like finding Atlantis.
But this is real, Dr. Whitman. We're not standing
Hey,
on
we were
a
just
myth.
talking about the Atlantean myths.
We're standing on a gold mine.
Come, quickly. Your friends are hurt.
Yes, probably by them.
Get back.
He can't be trusted.
No, man.
You still have a gun.
I
You're
don't want
surrounded.
any trouble.
No.
We'll come.
No.
But I insist that afterwards you take us to whoever's in charge.
What are you doing?
Be quiet.
No.
I'm handling this.
No.
No. Please.
I mean, fair. She did
Just
try
go
to
along
kill
with them,
them,
Lara.
so you know.
Do whatever they say.
Дай меня пистолет. Иди. Пошла.
Who are you people? What do you want with us?
Lara.
If they give you any trouble, kill them.
Don't hurt them,
I
please.
said, silence, girl. А ты ведь хорошенькая
Oh man, it is a treat. Whoa.
Round them up! Round them up! Don't you fucking move. Kill them all!
Yeah, he says that, and then, you know, kill them all. I think, yeah, I'd move. I'd get out of there.
Don't make a sound.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Let's stay out. Alright. Be quiet. Be very quiet.
Anything?
They're just executing people. Woo. That was close.
Gonna have to kill most of them. Too bad. You gotta use them.
Yeah. Sneaky sneaks.
What do you see? Nothing. Keep moving up the mountain.
Hey. They're just killing everybody.
No one escapes.
And he's back.
Out! Вылезай! Но трать моего времени! I always find...
Yeah, hit him in the nuts. Where'd he go?
Она тоже была порядочной стервой.
Yeah. Nice. Brutal. Bite him in the ear. After getting shot in the nuts, he would be done. Oh, his brains are gone. I do like that the slide is locked back and she's out of ammo. That's real. That happens. That's how guns work. Yeah, you know, if you're in a self-defense situation, you know, there is no such thing as cheating. You know, kick him in the nuts, rip his ear off, shoot him in the balls. You know, cheating does not exist when you're trying to survive. All right, new gear acquired: semi-auto pistol. We are out of ammo. I'm gonna sneaky sneaks through here. Oh, apparently we can't anymore. Not going that way. Okay. So again, we want to be risk averse, so we want to avoid conflict because conflict equals risk. Oh no.
Out of ammo.
Okay. Well, we cannot be any help. Just happens to find a magazine exactly like she needs. Ah. Just going to cover. It's best to just wait. Conserve your ammo. Oh. And loot the bodies. Is that Whitman? Nope, that's not Whitman. Okay, that's just random crew member. We don't care about you. You're not a named character. Man, these people are not very nice. Just wait. And he dead. Yeah, I mean, you know, if you're being pursued by a bunch of creepy people, you know, you could ignore burns in your stomach. Oh, I missed that jump. Yeah, if you're being pursued by creepy people, yeah, you know. Okay, there's the white ledge. Then yeah, you know, you can ignore the hole in your stomach.
So what came in? Another tanker?
Nah, looked like some kind of research ship.
Should be some good stuff then.
We'll find out soon. We got a crew towing it in now.
Think we'll...
Lara has taken to killing
What's going on down
quite
there?
easily.
Everything okay?
Okay, let's wait on this guy. And boom, got you in the butt. Another unnamed crew member.
Lara, are you there?
Yes.
I can see smoke coming from the old ruins. Are you okay?
Oh God, Roth, I'm in trouble. They're killing people.
What? Who?
Men. I don't know why. I had to kill some of them. I had no choice.
That can't have been easy.
It's scary just how easy it was. You've got to warn the others, Roth.
Don't worry about them right now. You just do whatever it takes to get to me, Lara.
I'll try.
Alrighty. So where are we? Where are we going? What are we doing? Alright, what's down here? I'm gonna jump in here. We might die again. We'll see. Okay. Didn't die. But there's a map. I don't have any way to light my torch, so I can't get that gear. Collect arrows, salvage. Yeah, at this point, you know, I still want to, I'd still want to treat the wound.
Container. Who left these behind?
Oh, geocaching. Even in times of absolute desperation, geocaching was still popular.
The thing about nightmares is sooner or later you wake up. But there's no waking up from this place, which means I'm really here. I'm really doing these things. No, don't think about it, Lara. Not now. It won't help. I don't know what's happened to the rest of the crew. I hope they're okay. They have to be. They have to be. I don't know what the hell is going on here. All that matters is that Roth finds a way to get us home.
Go. We're gonna make Lara a better killer. Okay, so we have not enough salad. Okay, wrap string enables a faster firing rate. Nice. There we go. So we can kill more. We can kill more wolves and more bad guys. I'm still sad about the wolves. So that's where we're gonna end today's video. I hope you guys are having fun, and we will come back to Lara Croft Tomb Raider in the future. Alright, this is J. Allen Davidson. I am signing off, and Lara Croft still has a hole in her stomach. So, thank you everybody, and good night.